Okay, so this Tory Lanez and Meg thing happened. Okay, right? Now, Tory Lanez's lawyer reacts to Megan Thee Stallion revealing she lied about sleeping. Now listen, bro. Listen, bro. Let's just watch the thing. Where is it at? Yeah.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Okay. Okay. I didn't have one. Okay, that's what happened. I remember that all unfolding when at the time. I remember all that unfolding at the time. And then where's the other video? But this is what she said.
Yes, bitch.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's what she said.
I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch was always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
Come on, man. I mean, when all this was happening, like the evidence is there for me. Like I was one of the people saying, "Yo, like all this is happening against a woman. I'm never gonna, go on the other side of a woman saying stuff like that." You know what I'm saying? And then when she says this years later, I'm like, "Bro, what are you, what are you doing? Really, what are you doing? Come on, man." And in that interview, this one right here, didn't she put that on like her dead mom or her grandmother, something like that? I'm like, yo, really? That's what we're doing now? Bro, like that is so crazy to me. Like, and I'm still gonna take my stance in the future. Like, if a woman comes out and says, "Oh yeah, man did this, and that to me," like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm listen. Too many people are. I'm not gonna let this. I'm not gonna let this ruin that. Basically, that's what I'm saying. I'm not doing it. But still, bro, come on, man. You gotta choose your words better. You gotta literally just tell the truth. Like, and I get it, and I get it too. On the other hand, I get it too. That interview, she was not supposed to be asking her those type of questions. Like, oh, you like that's some messy stuff. I get it. I completely, I get it. 1000%. Going off script like that is crazy. But there were other ways to answer. Like, listen, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the shooting. We're talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to go move around that conversation and not lie. Don't and especially not putting it on your dead relatives. Like, come on, bro. Come on, Meg. Come on, Meg. But still, like I said, we don't know these people. We don't know these people. We don't know what really went on behind closed doors. All that we know is what the evidence says. So, is more? Let me see if there's more. Gayle King reacts to and what did she say? Basically, the video that we just saw. Okay, let's see. I'm not dressed as a. Whoa. Okay.
Hey, I'm just sitting here minding my own business. People are reaching out to me saying, "Hey, Gayle, Megan Thee Stallion just called you a bitch." Well, I know you're expecting me, or maybe you're thinking I have something negative to say. I do not. I have nothing but great love and respect for Megan Thee Stallion, cheering her on always. But there's so much bigger things that are happening in the world, like radio today. There's so much to discuss. The election. Segment 2, Halloween, hence the orange and black.
Are you dressed as a today?
Nope.
Okay. Well, shout out to her for taking the high road. We love that. Don't stir up no drama. That's not necessary. None of that. So, okay. I mean, I don't. To be honest, I don't think she called her one. I think. Wait. Yes, bitch. Yeah, she's talking to like the person. Oh, never mind. My fault. First of all, I know. Yeah, twice. All right, buddy. Yeah, never mind. never, never mind. But I mean, I didn't think of it as like she was saying it like that. Just whatever. But it is what it is, Meg. Meg, you took a L on this one. You took a L on this one, Meg. Whether everything happened or not, like I said, we don't know what these people go through in their lives. But listen, man, Took a L. You put that on dead relatives, gang. Like, what do you want me to say to that? Literally, what do you want me to say to that? You put that on dead relatives. So, nah, man. Can't get down with that one. Go back to Meg real quick.
And dropped her
For more
documentary in
information.
her own words on Amazon Prime. And in the documentary, she talks about everything. It's like it showcases the beginning of her career to where we see her today, the death of her
y'all watch
mom,
the
the Tory
documentary?
Lanez shooting, her friendship with Kelsey, a bunch of different stuff. I wanted us to start from the beginning. She goes into detail because I had known that Megan had lost her mom. I had known that her mom was dealing,
Right.
or like it was like a sudden sickness.
I didn't watch
but
the documentary.
she actually gets more in detail about the moment that she found out her mom was sick and then the passing of her mom. Let's take a listen.
My mama, she called me and she was like, man, I keep up my words. And she was like, I really think something is wrong. Like, I'm talking really slow. I feel funny. I need you to call 911. I don't want to freak out because I want to freak her out. It was a tumor in her brain. And we was just like, damn, like, how long this been going on? Like, and what does that mean? It's like she started giving me like a pep talk, like she knew something was about to happen to her. And then
crazy.
she started having back-to-back seizures. That was like she's just not responding. Like, I'm in shambles. And they had to like put her under. She was just brain dead. Like, so I stayed up there every day. I just was praying that she could just shake back from it. And once I realized she wasn't coming back, I was just like, damn, I can't keep her like this. So I had to make the decision to,
Thank you
I
so
guess,
much,
pull the
Gigi. I
plug.
appreciate you.
She just passed like the next day.
I went to sleep after her mother passed, but it wasn't just that her mother passed. Like, her mother was her world.
What?
Her everything.
Her best friend, her manager,
Yeah,
the
her-
assistant,
yeah.
the chore- and she was sitting in the court. You see her sitting in like with Megan practicing her dance, and she like no, she was teaching her how to breathe on stage. Like it was
Because her mom used to
locked
rap.
in, yeah.
Her mom used to rap, and you can see that her mother was living her dreams through Megan. So she was like the perfect everything for me.
Yeah. And when I saw that part, I thought like, man, like all this was happening when Big Old Freak was getting big. This was 2019.
Big Ol' Freak, yep.
Yeah, so she was like, you
remember
know,
that song.
things were moving for her and it was finally paying off, and then this happens. And then after that was the shooting. The shooting happened, and so her mom passed away in March 2019, and then she was shot in July 2020, and she called it in the documentary the worst year of her life. Now she
Right.
does get into Tory and that whole time, explains her friendship, how they became
Okay, yeah, and I get that. But it's just like the underlying things that I'm like that I know now after watching this is like you put that on your dead mom that you didn't do that with Tori, bro. Like that's what makes me believe you. Like like I said, I'm never going against like okay, a woman says she got, by a man, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let this deter me from like thinking like that. I'm gonna take it seriously every single time, and then especially when you double down and put it on a debt, bro, man. That's
friends. They bonded over the
crazy
fact that they
work.
had both lost their mothers. And then she talks about sleeping with Tory Lanez. Let's take a listen to that.
I used to be so confident in myself, and I used to be. It wouldn't have been a time where anybody would have asked me about somebody, and I would have been like, I would have been like, so okay, yeah, I did that. I like.
And she has done that.
What
in the
about
past.
it? But the way
Well, that's true. She has done that in the past, though. Like she really has. So that's another thing. Like I believed her when she said, "Oh yeah, I messed with this person," and now you say you didn't. So
like they have villainized me for being this type of person, it started to make me second guess
Me personally, I don't
myself.
care.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that. She's always want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I this like once, maybe twice on a drunk night, but you kept catching me out of my mind. I find myself consumed in the part, and I'm like, wait, this is not what this is about. If my mom was here, I wouldn't be going through this.
And honestly, that right there, a lot of politicians do that. I'm not a political guy. Like, I'm not even saying like politics in general, but like a lot of people in that type of situation, they would explain something like that to try to get you to reveal and like get you in another space, another comfort to, you know what I'm saying? Say something else, HR, like a principal or like even a parent when they're trying to get you to, you know what I'm saying? Like they do stuff like that. Like they're going to get you comfortable. They're going to put you in that mode. And it's like, listen, wait, what? That's not what we're here for. But by that time, By that time, it's too late, and that's just what it is. Police officers for sure. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
The world went
Thank you,
crazy
Gigi.
when that
Thank you for the
clip
words. Appreciate
dropped online. Now, people were arguing about this, about, she's admitting that she's lying, and how is she admitting that she's lying, and he's sitting in jail, and all of that. And Tory's team actually came out with a statement and said that the fact that Megan lied about her sexual relationship with Tory it obviously makes her an unreliable witness. If someone lies in front of millions of people, how can you trust what they say any other time? And he's trying to appeal right now, and they're saying that they're going to include any false statements that were ever made by Megan. Now, I will point out, people were acting like she didn't get on stand and admit that she had slept with Tory the second day that she was testifying in court, back when the trial was happening.
It's not like she made those statements. If she made those false statements on the stand, that's a different story. But she didn't.
No, she talked about it in court.
That's what I just said. If she didn't make those false statements on the stand, then it don't matter.
Yeah, but people were making it seem like this.
I mean, but they could still use it against her, though, right? I'm pretty sure. The bottom line is,
was a revelation that would bring Tory home. It won't. It didn't help him when they were in court. So I don't know. But also too, I will say that in the documentary, when she talks about Kelsey, because people were also surprised that Kelsey was in the documentary, because Kelsey, who used to be her best friend and assistant, and her no longer speaks since all of the shooting stuff. I was like, wow, her and Kelsey were also super close.
Were.
Like, Kelsey was around, during the passing and the time of her mom. They'd been friends for years. She kind of stepped into the place that Megan's mom was in at one point, helping her on the road, and then all that just ended. I know I said this before, but I was sitting there thinking, like, she really don't have nobody. Like, her mom is not here. Her dad is not here. She's not friends with Kelsey anymore. It's like, dang.
So to go back.
That's tough. That's really tough. But I hope she's not giving her an excuse to play the card lying's okay. It's not. It's not okay. Because just on the same side as believing a woman that stuff happened to her, there's another side as well, that the women that they do lie, and then these men get put behind bars on false accusations. So listen, bro, it's a lot going on here. But the bottom line is, like I was gonna say earlier, in California, these gun laws for shooting somebody are crazy. Okay, they are crazy. So if she went to jail for that specifically, I get it, 1000%. But I'm pretty sure that they added no, because she lied. Well, not lied, but she said no. But then she said yes. So that would be irrelevant to, I guess, this charge, right? I'm pretty sure it would be. I think it's just the gun charge, that the gun charge of Tory shooting her in the foot. And like I said, we don't know what happened that night. Only Kelsey, Meg, and Tory knows what happened that night. So, hey man, I don't know.
To the Tory thing real quick, I don't understand why people don't believe two things can be true.
Exactly.
Like her having sex with Tory doesn't have anything to do with the shooting incident. Like, I see everybody saying Meg lied, so they're trying to say if she lied about that and she lied about the shooting. I don't believe those two things have anything to do with each other.
Right.
I think it's because it's the lying about sleeping with Tory. There was she was not consistent in a lot of her statements about what happened. There was a lot of inconsistencies there. So people are basically saying, like, if you talk about that in court, you're not a consistent witness. It's hard to pin somebody for something like shooting.
But in court, she told the truth about sleeping with Tory.
She did, but at the same time, there was even the detective said that a lot of things that she was saying in court were not consistent with what she told police prior to that. So you know what I mean? They're just saying yo, how you believe her?
Inconsistency.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't really care. I was more concerned about her calling Gayle King a bitch over and over. Like, Meg, respect your elders.
As a girl, I mean, it was a little.
No, ain't no as a girl. No, that is your elder.
Okay.
No, it's different. If y'all the same age,
I wouldn't say that.
I understand.
Not
about
your
elder. I know. I'm not letting y'all get that. Nope.
I'm with Charlamagne on that one. Your elders, I ain't doing none of that. No cursing. No cursing from the elders.
Your elder.
So she got to come out with an apology for that.
She got to come out with an apology.
That's up to her. But my point is, I'm sitting there listening to it as a nice Southern man. Like, damn, why you keep calling Gayle King a bitch over and over? Like, you
like, that's your homegirl, and she be in a group chat.
That ain't your little friend.
The first time I heard it was a little. It was like,
that ain't your little friend now.
Oprah gonna hear this girl.
That ain't your little friend. Now, I do agree. Gayle ain't had no business asking you that.
That's
right?
true.
But
Why not?
that ain't your
Why
little
not?
friend.
Interviews,
That's
interviews.
girl's job.
Interviews.
Not really.
She didn't say disrespectful. She was asking because she was trying to see how close they were in that relationship.
But
when
that was also
when that
the
shooting
rumor.
happened. Yeah.
There was the rumor at the time was that her and
I don't
Kelsey
even
were
look at
getting into it
that.
over Tory.
I don't even look at Gail as that type of interviewer to ask.
But she
those
was
type of
talking
questions.
about the
It's
shooting, and they
relevant
were
to the
talking about how
case.
close they
It's
were.
not her being messy. It was relevant to the case.
Yeah, I think it was relevant.
Why was it relevant to the case?
Because the conversation at the time was that her and Kelsey were arguing over Tory because they both had been dealing with him.
It's definitely relevant.
And that Kelsey
Gail
found
should've
out
asked
that Meg had slept with or had been with Tory.
Yes,
I mean,
it was
that
definitely
Kelsey
relevant.
found out, about Meg. So
I didn't know that
I
part.
don't understand why not ask.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't like her calling her a bitch over and over. Respect your elders. That's all.
All right. Well, that was just with the mess with Laura LaRosa.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That is, bro. That's crazy, man. Over a dude, over sleeping with a dude, man. That's wild.